Okay guys, that was the goblet squat. Now, I don't want to overcomplicate anything. A lot of times this is easier than people try and make it out to be. There is a huge form police online. You don't need to listen to them. As recommended in this course, I want you to film from multiple angles and be your own coach. The best coaches in the world are their own coach, and they ask other qualified coaches about their form. I'm willing to help you guys out. Since we just did a goblet squat, the double kettlebell front squat is the exact same thing with the exception of how we're holding it. Now on the military press and double push press sections, we went over our rack position. If I have double kettlebells here, I'm gonna hold this same rack position. You might see some people turn their hands in. This is better for their stability. You might see some people with a really wide chest. This is okay too. In general, I want you to go from your comfortable rack position. Find your ideal squatting mechanics. For me, and for probably you too, it's about shoulder width, heels slightly turned in. And then I'm just gonna do the same thing as the goblet squat. Big inhale, sit my hips back, stretch out the quads, all the way to the bottom position and back up. Let's show you what that looks like. I'm gonna go through my ritual. Tightening the body. Push those hips back. Kettlebells down. Rock my body. Double clean. Now, if I look down, I'm already in my ideal squatting position, so I'm not gonna move my feet, okay? Forearms are relatively vertical. 5 reps. Notice how I'm holding my breath. Okay, couple reps from the side. Readjust my feet, heels in. I want you to watch what happens to my elbows. They might drift forward just slightly. Okay, to maintain my vertical torso, from the side, you might have seen my elbows just drift just a little bit. This is going to be dependent on your mobility. For my mobility to keep that upright position, sometimes the elbows just need to slide forward a bit, even though I'm intending for my triceps to maintain on my rib cage. Now you might be wondering, what are we doing with the hands as we're doing front squats? Kind of depends on how heavy the reps are. I'm demonstrating with double 16 kilos. Let's pretend I had double 32 kilos in my hands. I'm going to be crush gripping the kettlebells. If you've ever done a barbell back squat or front squat, they're a lot different. On a barbell front squat, we are using our upper back to maintain a vertical torso as much as possible. And although a kettlebell is much easier on the wrist, it's very, very similar to that barbell. We need a strong upper back position. I'm maintaining that strong upper back, but I'm not hyperextending my low back. This is just like what we do right before the push press. Strong upper back, maintain abdominal bracing, pulling down with the hip flexors, and then firing up with an exhale. Now, for you guys, I want you to double clean your kettlebells, practice 3 sets of 5 repetitions.